one for Necromancer. I guess I'll also add the Barbarian, because why not? Rest of these characters... Well, except maybe this Crusader, that's not... Wait, I can already explain that one. Except maybe... If I'm high enough level, probably the, Wizard, but that's not high enough level at the moment, but I'll just explain these three builds. First one's the Barbarian. And the thing with this one is the Barbarian has a certain build that you can use. This does not require any green pieces. As you can see here, I maxed out this whole thing. I'm going to keep that. That's level 12. 35, that's the minimum you have to be. The only thing you really need is this belt, which give you all the frenzy effects and deals increased damage with frenzy. And these shoulder pads are not necessary, but they do help. This crown's also decent. You don't need it. Again, the only thing you really need for this build is this shoulder. Not this mace specifically, any weapon will do, and this ring. Now, before anybody gets the idea of, oh, this is cheating, I did not cheat. This is a level 70 ring that you have to unlock over here. I'll show everybody how you can get it, but this room over here, it's barricaded.
Not enough fury.
May the gods who have found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
There's nothing good. You might have some sellables in here somewhere. Nothing. I might take the shield though, because I can do it. But yeah, basically. Why can't I get rid of it?
I need fury.
Oh, I'm gonna use it. That's fine. I'll just drop it. Oh, and I forgot to the skills. Whirlwind, because this is not a max level character. I don't have all of these, but I do wind shear with Whirlwind. Any of these with Frenzy, because you get all 5 of these. I just go with Berserk. If I get a better belt, it won't really hurt. I'll probably go back to Cleave if I have to get rid of the belt because of the AoE. Actually, any of these defensives will work. I just use Sprint. Any of these abilities, I use Revenge with Best Served Cold. Overpowered, not half bad, but I just use this because it gives me healing capabilities. Battle Rage is almost necessary. Earthquake, you don't really have to use. I use it because it has a short cooldown and it does a lot of damage. Well, compared to the rest of the abilities, anyways. And the passives I use is Ruthless, but you can actually switch out Ruthless for Weapon Master if you want, but I used it because it deals increased damage to low enemies. Berserker's Rage, which you do the increased damage for near maximum fury, if not maximum fury. And Animosity, a passive that, well, increases fury regeneration and maximum fury. You also have Rampage, but that's not necessary at the moment. I'm kind of waiting to see. I'm trying to get up to at least 55. You hit 68 and 70. Well, I mean, there's more. I mean, you can switch out Animosity for Tough as Nails. I only use it because it's good, and No Escape isn't necessarily the best, but you can use it. It's really not my choice of preference, but that's fine. Anyways, I'll show you how this works. Any follower will do. But I suggest the Templar because he gives you the, if he's level 20, he gives you the Inspire. Oh, and I'm Paragon level 861, so that's why I have a lot of high level things. This is the, because I've already beaten this game like 3 or 4 times, I think. Actually 3 now that I think about it. I've already beaten that PC once. But yeah, this is basically the best way to explain this build is you deal max damage at not max level. Again, this isn't really the full potential of the build. You hit max level with that belt, it's things start to scale a little better, and boy is it rough though. Again, this isn't generally the best for a single target. In fact, I'll actually switch it up for single targets, so seismics. Actually, I might switch it up to this so I can freeze them. But again, it doesn't do as much damage because I'm not getting proc off the whirlwind.
We have just arrived in Bristol.
There you go.
Say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled.
Okay, never mind. So, yeah, I guess this build's already over. I just got a really good belt. And a really good helmet.
Filled with surf.
Yeah, it's mostly temporary, but if you do get a better belt, that's very sad, but I guess now I can explain the cleave idea, which is, again, a theoretical build, which is not terrible, but definitely not as good as the frenzy build. And cleave actually does less damage to single targets, not like frenzy. It does more AoE damage, and this does less. Again, I'd like Maniac, but Berserk is okay. This one you're gonna want Reaping Swing for actually you want to switch up to Ancient Spear, so you can. No, actually, I think you probably want to switch up to and increase the range a bit to with Ravage. Sprint you can keep. Revenge I'm actually gonna swap out for Overpower, and get Killing Spree. Battle Rage is always gonna stand. That's like almost your that's literally one of the best talents in the game. Again, it's really good. This does less damage, but that's fine. Again, it's pretty hard to die on this character when it's almost like you're like level 60. And the reason why being, you know, cleave isn't very good, but it does actually not bad damage. Bash isn't half bad either. If you have the Punish talent unlocked, sorry, Punish rune unlocked. You can deal increased damage, which I'm gonna do. But I'd stick with Frenzy. The increased rage that you get, it's like, I think 50% more, something like that. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. It's just I don't generally remember.
Bring him to me that I may rend the flesh from his bones.
I'm actually gonna switch it up to Whirlwind. I mean, this build is still plausible with the, without the belt, but it's that belt that makes it better because it deals increased damage. That's why I'm not dealing as much damage, actually. In fact, if I were to equip the belt, in theoretical situations would actually be better. The shoulders aren't half bad. I'm gonna put them. You don't really need the shoulders for that build. That's not a very good rune right now. That's, again, not very good at the moment. Revenge with Retribution. I want to actually check that out. I think I kind of want to put Blood Law instead, but I don't know if that's good or not. Again, I supposedly know everything, but I really don't. Necromancer doesn't really have a build at the moment. I'll just show you a theoretical one. And I guess as kind of a theoretical. Again, there's three of these that are theoretical at the moment. One of them that's not. The wizard I can show theoretical on. I think I could possibly do Witch Doctor. Berserker I've already shown. Necromancer, that's a theoretical, and I'll show you Crusader right now. I'm on Torment 9. Yeah, I hope that explains how good it is, because it's
Yes,
it's real good. 1 second, let me switch it over to like Torment 10. I'm actually gonna go over to part 3, Bastion's Keep.
You must choose my skill.
I guess I'll show you, something like that. I don't know, not this one. But I think this is probably one of the most efficient builds in the game. If you don't get one hit, that is. Let me redo that, except I'm gonna put out in Torment 9. That was not a very good idea. You can see here, this is not really theoretical, because I'm doing like 8 million damage a second. Actually over 8 million. I've gotten up to a billion with this one before. And really, it's pretty easy if you... God damn it. Yeah. Number cap not necessarily broken. I'm gonna put that in question marks because what you need is a this ring specifically, and not this ring, but this gem's really good for it. And this is really not really a hybrid build. This is more like a build that's spec'd for 2 different hybrids. You got the light build, which decent. Not really. It's really good. But you have to spec into it. You have to have provoke, and I don't want to do that. Heavenly Strength is actually decent. It says that you do like 20% less damage, but again, you have finesse on, you have righteousness, and you have blunt. It literally increases your damage. Because justice and blessed hammer are different, and trust me, you don't want to have slash. Justice is what you want. If you want hammer of pursuit, that's fine. I suggest using sword of justice or even crack. Holy bolt is a really good alternative, and burst is decent as well. Just hammer of pursuit, there's better ones out there. I can show you why there's better ones out there. Not, I actually will. Okay, that's not what I want, but that's fine. Hammer of Pursuit just tracks enemies, kind of like an aimbot sort of thing. It's not very good, and in fact, does really, really poor damage in this situation. Anyways, it doesn't do much.
Strength fails. I must heal. I'm healed.
That's right. This guy has like over 20 million health or something. The furnace hammer isn't half bad. It's usually replaced though. I do have a lot of hit points. That's why hammer pursuit isn't very good. That's why I use crack or sword of justice. Again, I suggest not using a one-handed weapon during this build, because I mean, you can if you want to, but I usually just use this. The gems do really well, but I guess you can change it up from this, or which does a lot of damage with this build. Yeah, you can tell how much health I have when it says over 100,000. Now take this into account. I have 1 second, let me find it. There you go. Almost 1 million health. Limit is okay. Brute force is real good. Limitless is the best though. There's no theory matching here. It's just the whole fashion breaking the game, which you can do in Bloodborne, but I don't generally know how to do that. It requires something to do with like glyphs and chalices and stuff. I'll have someone else explain it, because it's real confusing. But yeah, this is my version of Diablo 3 whenever I break it. Overpowered hammers. Again, this isn't the best build in the game, far from it even. But it just does a lot of damage. Nothing too bad about that. Oh, my enchantress is gonna die. That's nice. Forgot about that. Gear crafting is pretty easy. In fact, this is probably one of the most effective builds I've ever made. Because it requires only a certain ring, a certain set, and actually a full set for a sword and for a mason shield. 28 extra wrath and increase in regeneration. Nothing too bad about that, is there? But yeah, this is the theory crafting of this build. I'm gonna show you the next build, which is the Necromancer, which I'm not fully completed with. The hybrid for it so far is.
But what the hell you doing?
Mommy's asking how it happened.
Well, I was at the fucking school playground and there was like a nail, a dull nail.
You have to get a finisher. Because I got 2 nails inside my finger.
Well, we gotta watch it. You know what happens is.
Yeah, and that up there has to look at it to go through it.
This is what happens. If you have something on, it's going to go through it, so how it's actually going to go through it.
Could be something.
How did it go through it?
So.
I don't know how the Jackson did it.
Jackson can be durable. Or, you know, it could have went through the fibers.
Oh, we won't fuck around.
That's a lot. That's
Not to fall. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the nail, you don't see the nail. It's not a fall. It's still, it's school shit. Something like that.
So the theory crafting behind this build is that you have absolutely no curses. It is as simple as that. No curses, swift harvesting, extended servitude, overwhelming essence, and commander of the dead. Actually any of these will work. Grim Reaper Scythe is really good. Grim Scythe or whatever. Blood Scythe is really good. Skeletal Mages, as long as you use Gift of Dead and have basic revived. I'll show you how the theory crafting behind this one works. It's not very effective, trust me. I guess the best way to show it is if I were to kill Belial, because he's a boss and okay, I think we all get the idea. Bosses usually don't take well with stuff like this, but you see how kind of overpowered this is? Oh, and I also get free servants. If I just keep spamming square, look at all of them are gone, so I have a full army.
Do not fear the end.
Again, this is just a necromancer. So it's kind of simple to play this kind of class, but also be really advanced and technical with your builds. It's kind of special in that way. You generally cannot play insane that. I don't like necromancers very much. They are not exactly the easy class I want to play, but that's fine. Doesn't generally mean they're overpowered. It's not like everything's fighting for you. It's not like you literally have to press X. Okay, you get what I mean. Let me go show you the boss. It's, again, this is kind of a spoiler, I guess. Not really, thinking about the fact that you have to be at least level 70 to accomplish this build. Just like the other one, except the other build, you actually need to farm, greater stuff. But yeah, that's, this is the, Belial, Lord of Lies. And, as you can see here, if I just do this, I can just have skeletons start fighting for me, and it's, definitely not overpowered.
The true vision.
What's gonna happen is that, just gonna transform into that, and I'm still dealing maximum damage. I could do this and still be fine. Again, there's no theory crafting this. It's so easy. It does not require anything of your gear. You can literally be level 7 and start out as this build and deal maximum damage. What lies beneath? This is, oh, pants on fire as well. I generally did not know I could get achievements from this, but that's fine. So yeah, that's the theory crafting behind this one. It's super simple, super easy, and kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. It's, yeah, just extremely boring, and there's not better builds, but there's builds that can deal a little bit less easy, and actually more effort, and still deal less damage than that. Like the Barbarian, that's not really true though, because the Barbarian isn't technically a max level character. Never mind. Let's go into the Wizard, which I'm not fully maxed out. The theory crafting behind this build is you need to be at least level 10. You need to have at least one rune, and it's for a magic missile, charge blast, ray of frost. Actually, I guess you could use arcane torrent, but I use this because it increases speed and damage. Diamond, actually frost nova, and wave of force. As you can see, I don't know about really what to do here, and
I don't have enough arcane power.
It's not very effective. But yeah, I'll level up my Berserker now, and you guys can watch that happen, because it's extremely easy. So yeah. Oh, and also, I'm going to do some work on some of the builds that I have for the Necromancer, because why not, and because it's kind of funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go game settings, challenge rifts, and oh boy, Crusader. Challenge 102 or 203 or something, I don't remember. I am not allowed to disclose why this seems overpowered, but I have a very good chance at something. Oh, a Volker set. Uh-oh. Oh no. Again, this seems real easy to use, and I'm just pressing X. I don't know if that's an issue to anybody. You can also see this guy has actually more armor than I do. I might actually have to go for the full set of this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is overpowered. I don't know how the 6th set actually works. Does he have that ring? Or no, you don't actually need all of it. Oh boy. String o' ears. That shield and sword every time you block. So what's gonna happen is you have punish with the Celeste talent. And you're supposed to use this character like normal, and oh boy, it seems like one that should be real easy to deal with. Oh.
I guess a lot of people no can allow the
I might actually try this to see how fast I'm gonna die, but I don't know. I probably will, but oh, I have to beat it in 5 minutes. This actually might be one that you can complete in 5 minutes.
Patience. Not yet. Like just before the wind. Not ready yet.
You need stuff on it. You know what I'm saying?
Not yet.
You really should have to do
Patience.
This is actually really tough.
Not ready yet. Patience.
Yeah, I'm not fit for that. Not at the moment, anyways. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the thing crafting behind some of these builds. Did I just throw myself in a torment difficulty? Oh boy.
More fury.
I probably will. No, I won't actually. And this is actually more effective on XP, and actually, I still am taking drastic damage. But this is targeting like 3 or 4, so I can't really say much.
But I will not stand down.
see, I'm doing very little damage to the guy over here.
Fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I'm simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
People saying,
You can see I'm taking drastic damage. Torment is not suggested to be at least. Better equipment.
Well, the thing is, like he's saying, the people saying, how do you know these people don't have the vaccine? Some motherfuckers.
Like Walmart's opened up now.
It's alright, especially one that's fucking worthless.
Game settings, Adventure Act 1. I can actually go back right now, but I won't.
Oh my god, 70, almost 80.
Today? Tomorrow.
No.
Yeah.
It's 54.
Act 1.
Then 75 today. Oh my god. Thursday and Friday 80.
I'm actually gonna throw it on Master's difficulty.
Rare owl with bright orange eyes seen for the first time in more than 125 years.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, now I'm gonna work off camera.